All right, guys, we're back. I'm waiting for Annette to join me on this session. A special shout out to Omofolake Adebayo, who we had our first session with. All right, so hang on. We are telling more followers to join your video. Please follow us, join our video. Follow us, join our video. Annette, please do well to send a request. Let me know you are here. Good morning, Mr. Bumi Afis Morgan, Spanky. Good. Thank you for joining. Okay, Annette.
Good morning.
This is our session.
Sorry,
This
I'm so
our
stressful.
session.
I'm so
Eh?
sorry.
Hey,
I'm
it is
so
well.
sorry. I don't know what has been happening to my phone, my network, everything. I'm really sorry. I don't know.
But I'm sure you are fine now, yeah?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm fine.
So, how have you been?
I've been very well, by God's grace. Doing okay. Trying to stay safe and all.
And how is our business doing?
Well, it's been moving too. It's been moving, even despite the pandemic, the lockdown and all. We're still pushing.
Awesome. We
That's the
keep
goal.
pushing. We
Yes,
keep
keep
pushing.
pushing.
That's what it
Yes.
is, yeah. So, all right, Annette is one of our finalists, and she will be. Annette, what group are you again? Group C or D?
I'm in the last group, Group E.
Group what are you now?
Group
Group
E.
D, B,
No,
E. All right,
the
the
last
last
group.
set of
Yes,
people.
yes.
Okay, so Annette is into palm oil business, palm oil making business. So tell us about your brand. Tell us about your business.
Okay, well, just like you said, it's basically palm oil, unadulterated palm oil. The palm oil that I sell is nothing like the one that you will find in the market, because this one is very, very raw. It is very healthy, and it is carefully processed. Like, I take my time to make sure it turns out well. And the good thing about it is people keep coming back for more. I think um, that's the good thing about
If you
it.
can
So
speak up
that's
a
one of
bit,
my
it will help
achievements.
me. If you can speak up a bit so I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's louder
Can
now.
you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying the kind of palm oil I sell is different from what you'll find in the market. I sell raw palm oil, unadulterated palm oil that is carefully packaged and processed, especially by me. It's not like I leave it for people to do. I do it myself, and like I said, I've been able to create a very big clientele, a very big client base. So my clients keep coming back for more, and I think that's one of my achievements.
Annette, maintain a pitch so that I can hear you. You go up, you go down. I can barely hear what you're saying to me.
Okay, let me adjust my earpiece. Maybe I should remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I was saying my palm oil is always well packaged and well processed,
Okay.
carefully processed by me. So I try as much as possible to do it in a way that would that would attract more people, and that would keep my customers coming back for more.
Awesome.
Yes.
So how has the business been? Like how lucrative has it been for you?
Well, first of all, palm oil is
Because
a
you say you
very,
have
very
you have you have your clientele, you have people who are coming back for more, meaning you're making a lot
yes,
of money.
yes,
Yes, you're
yes.
making a lot of money. You don't need 100K grant.
So well, my palm oil is very, very affordable. As in, it
Okay.
is super affordable and it is very rich. It's very rich. So I try as much as possible to, okay, whenever I sell to people, I always give them a free gift. It's like a
Okay.
free palm oil gift, a smaller bottle. You understand? And also, it is very healthy. Palm oil is very versatile. It's a very
Yeah.
versatile kind of oil that can be used for different things. So I try as much as possible to make it, healthy enough for you to use for anything you want to use. You can use it to cook, you can use it to make soap, you can use it to do everything that palm oil is always used for. It's a
Yeah.
lucrative business because it's always in high demand. It's not everybody that sells palm oil around here in this part of this area I live in. So it's always in high demand, and with even with the lockdown, even with the lockdown and the pandemic, I still am able to sell one or two. It's
You
just
know,
that
one
the
one
places I
thing is
usually
constant.
go to,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, it's just that the places I mentioned earlier that I usually carry to schools and marketplaces and
Yeah.
offices, but actually I've not been able to do that because they're all closed. Schools are closed, most offices are closed and all. So, but my customers, I was able to kind of arrange a, should I say, I was able to do it in a way that I can still reach out to them, even if they're not in their offices or their workplaces. I can still reach out to them and sell to them. So the only challenge right now is the palm oil presser that I've been
Yeah.
trying to get, and the fact that I cannot transport outside my state at the moment.
Okay.
Those are like the challenges I'm facing, but I'm working on that, especially the transporting part. I'm trying to settle with a is a very stable logistic. It's in a palm oil. If you're not careful, it will pour,
Yeah.
especially by all these drivers. They're not
Yeah.
always careful with things like that. So I'm trying to get a very reliable logistic company that I can rely on
Yeah.
to transport the palm oil. So I'm working on that, and by God's grace, I would fix it.
Okay. Okay. So one thing is constant. People will eat. However you want to see it, people will surely eat, and that is why pandemic or not, you've got to make sales. Yeah. Pandemic
Yeah,
or not, people will definitely buy
of course.
stuff from you. So, looking at your business from the angle of logistics, uh, and all of those, how has your business, what are you doing with respect to solving that problem?
Okay. Well, like I said, I've been trying to talk to one or two logistic companies here, like GIG and DHL. But the thing is, they don't transport liquid, you know, liquid items like that. They said they don't transport things like that. So despite that, I'm trying to come up with a way. I'm trying to come up with a way that they would still be able to transport without the palm oil spilling. So now
Okay.
this is what I intend to do. Like I would package the palm oil in a way that you won't even know it's palm oil that is inside.
Okay.
Yes. So
All
that's what
right.
I'm.
So, I want you to share your experience with me on the day you pitched. There's something particular about the day that you pitched because you were put under a lot of intense pressure. Like the question kept coming, the question kept at the point I was just there looking at how do I help this girl now? I can't, but you were able to still get through to this stage. Tell me, what was the experience
Yeah.
like on that day?
First of all, I came prepared. I told myself that I will not, even if you ask me 100 questions in 1 second, as in, I will fire back, like fire for fire. I told myself that I wasn't going to relent. Yeah, that's one thing with me. Like, I've been preparing for that pitch for a very long time. So I wasn't going to let anything or anybody,
Yeah.
just kill should I say
Your
vibes or
vibe.
my, yeah, I wasn't going to let that happen. So I told myself that no matter what, yeah, of course, I saw the way they were drilling other people. I saw it, but I told myself that even though I was a little nervous, I was very nervous, but I still didn't let it get to me. I was still able to, say everything I had in mind. Even there was a mix up, like yes, I was nervous, and it actually got to me at some point. I think I mixed up one or two things, but then
Yeah,
I allowed
because
myself to
one
express.
of the, I've said to everybody that one of the things that panel is looking out for is your ability to that Nigerian spirit, that doggedness. in spite
Yeah.
of the pressure, in spite of the tension and all, but you still manage to stay true, to
Yeah.
it all. So going forward, what you need now is a palm wine presser to help your
Yes. To
business.
help it.
Now,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and I know that coming to pitch this second time, which is like the final time before we now pick our turn, what are the things that you have learned during that session that you're possibly going to implement? Because of course, I'm sure they told you a lot of things on the day of your pitch, question, trying to exactly know what you're doing and how you should do better. So what are the things that you possibly learned from that session that you're going to be implementing?
Okay. Well, first of all, my figures. I know I didn't get my figures right at that point. That was the mix-up I was talking about. So, but this time around, I've been able to put one and one together, and it's going to come out nice. So, apart from the figures, I also, Mr. Coyote also pointed out, I he also pointed out that I need to be more accurate.
Yeah,
I think it still has to do with the figures. I think that's basically it. The figures was what I needed to, you know, work on. Also, I even if I don't get the palm oil presser, I'm not going to, let it affect my business. Like I needed to, or I need to, or I would have to, um, I'll have to put myself in, like the two. I'll have to put myself in the two sides. With a
yeah,
presser, without a presser, my business will still have to move. Yeah.
yeah.
So I learned not to relent no matter what. I mean, if I'm more pressed, it shouldn't be an excuse, right? To let my business just fall
Yeah.
behind like that. So my figures, I would need to do better. That was what I learned.
Also, your figures, this is what we have said to everybody, get your
Yeah.
figures right. People are watching, people might get interested in your business, but what will make them want to get serious with you is when they know the numbers. It's in the numbers, that's where the money is. In the
Yeah.
numbers is where the true value of that business is. So the moment you are able to understand that I need to take this part of my business serious, the better. And one of the challenge I found out with most of you is that a lot of you were not taking numbers serious. In fact, I think it was Sandra I was talking with, and she told me when she started looking at her books, she now began to so even those who are owing her money, who have not paid, and how much she has been spending that she has not been recording. Those things help you to put your business in check. They help you to know that when you're overspending and when you are underspending, you just manage and balance all these things. You get so I think it's very important you do that so that on your day of pitch you'll be able to possibly come out stronger. So for you as an individual, yeah, where do you see
Yeah.
your business in the next 5 years?
Wow. I don't intend to stop anytime soon. So in the next 5 years, I should be among the, even if it's not globally, if it's not in the whole of Nigeria, at least in this part of in this region I am in, I should be among the top palm oil processing brand. I should be
Yeah.
among the top producers and distributors of palm oil worldwide.
Awesome. I know logistics for you is a big challenge for your business, and probably that's why you have not started looking outside of your region where you're currently staying. Yeah.
Well, the thing
Uh,
is, it's just that I've not started transporting outside the state, but I transport to other local governments. At least it's very easier. I take them myself. I don't rely on
yeah,
drivers to do
because it's still within your region. Yeah, so you can
exactly.
just enter a bus and go there and distribute.
Yes,
So I'm looking at the
exactly.
bigger picture now for you in the next 5 years. Transportation logistics is possibly going to be like a challenge. Now, if your brand grows, it means that you are likely going to get like a logistic part of your business to
Mm.
easily do this distribution for you. Am I correct?
Yes, I think what I will have to do, apart from the palm oil press, I'm also looking to save money. Or yeah, I've started actually saving money for a car, a small car. Like it would
Okay.
be to be my own personal logistic car. I'll just hire a
Yeah.
driver that would do the transportation for me. So if I see that these arrangements with the logistic companies don't work, that's what I would resort to. Even if it's not a brand new car, at least it could be on hire purchase or something.
Yeah.
So that's the plan B.
Awesome. I like the forward thinking in your on your part. I like the way you're thinking, the line of direction of your thoughts, especially when it comes to do with your business. Because when I ask questions like this, really I want to capture the minds of the person. Like 5 years, five
Yeah.
years. Where am I now? Where am I going to be in the next 5 years? And a lot of these things will depend on what we are doing now. I've said to us that passion, beyond passion, before you now begin to say you're making money from that your passion, there's always a hard work in between. All these things you guys are doing, like your sleepless nights, going for seminars, attending Zoom meetings, and all those things. Just trying to gather all of those strengths and capacity. Those are where the works are. So if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep putting in the work, when that business will be profiting, because I don't want to say you have made a lot of money now, but you're in the process of making a lot of money if you
Mm-hmm.
consistently do do what is right, if you consistently put in the work. So let me
Yeah.
ask you another question now. What are your expectations for this final stage of the competition? Like, I'm sure you have an expectation for you personally. What are your
Yes.
expectations?
Okay. Well, um, apart from the money, my expectations would be to learn from other people.
Yeah,
Like, to, I don't want to use the word copy. Let me just say learn and to
yeah,
apply it in my own business.
yeah,
Also, the seminar that you guys talked about, I, I hope it would actually hold. I hope it would take place
yeah,
because that would actually help my business a lot. So
yeah.
that would be
Um,
it.
The seminar we hold, I'm already in talks with two people
Like,
who I want to finalize with so that we can fix a date convenient for them, because some of these guys are busy. The seminar we hold, I think it will actually start in August. I think first week of August. Once they confirm the dates, I'm going to be communicating that to us. So my idea is to make that seminar like a monthly seminar, like once in a month. Let's come and dissect, and maybe 2 3 hours or so, or less, depending on how much we can take. You understand? It's going to be
yeah,
free, but it's going to also be something that will be beneficial to everybody. All right, so I want to thank you especially, Annette, for this time. I know we have had to fix and refix this meeting so that we could have this conversation. And do not give up. Your session for me was one of those sessions that uh, as much as the pressure was coming to you, you were able to take them. You were able to really fight back. So I think it was a distinction for the panel on that day to say, man, this person has the spirit. So keep doing what you're doing, keep putting in the work, win or
thank
lose.
you.
You have already exhibited the
And thank
character,
you
the
very
God
much. Thank you very much,
of
Mr. Kaki, for not giving up on me. I know that before we were before we were able to come to this point of doing this live video, I know there were one or two challenges for me. Thank you. I want to
yeah,
thank you very, very, very much for not giving up. And I'm really glad
yeah.
that we finally got to do it. And thank God my village people did not remember me
They
today.
did not. They will not remember you. So
Yeah.
they will not
So
remember you unless they want to give you money. Let them remember when they are giving out money. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying focused. I trust that.
yeah.
And beyond now, there's a lot that can still come through for us connecting, for the family, the Passion to Profit family. And all that we intend to do to help all these businesses grow. All right. So
Thank
stay
you.
true, and I'm sure that whatever it is that you have planned up, God will make sure that they all come true for you. Just keep doing what
Amen.
you're doing. So the final thing that everybody has been doing since coming on this show is at this point, I don't know your family members, your village people, some of them who have watched you, who you want to send a shout out to. Just do that in the next 1 minute.
Shout out to my friends, my family, especially who has been there for me. I mean, during the time before the pandemic or in the heart of the pandemic, when those people that I usually pay to, pound my palm oil for me, when they all left, I had to rely on my family members, and they did not disappoint. They did not relent. So, shout out to my family members, to my sister, my twin sister, to my brothers, my mom, my dad, and to every of my friends who has been supporting me throughout this journey. Shout out to them, and shout out to King Ogunremi Foundation. Wow, this platform. I've never had the opportunity to join a platform like this before, but this platform has actually helped me in one way or the other. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. Thank you very much to everyone who is involved in this. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you so much, Annette. I'll see you. We'll have a Zoom meeting before your session, definitely. So I'll see you soon. So have a great day. Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That's Annette Eziamaka, Prime and Ventures, a producer, a palm oil processing brand, which of course she's been doing with so much energy and tenacity. We trust that everything is going to come through for her. And we're looking forward to having her on the last day of our pitch, which is 21st of August, 2020. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining. Shout out to everybody who joined. I'm super excited. Let me go back to all of you who were me. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be coming up at 1 p.m. today with Amara and as we discussed, she's an educationist. We'll discuss in line to education and what she's doing during this pandemic to share her thoughts, teach, and all of those. So thank you very much, guys. My name is Onyeka Chi Umendu. Thank you for joining me.